Why most people never become wealthy, even if they earn good money. Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding out your boss just gave you a 50% raise. What would be the first thing you'd do? Maybe you'd move into a better apartment, buy the car you've always wanted, book that vacation you've been postponing, or finally upgrade your phone. Now here's another question. Do you think that raise would make you wealthy? Most people would say yes. More money should mean more wealth. It sounds obvious, but here's the strange part. Millions of people earn excellent salaries and still live paycheck to paycheck. Some doctors struggle with debt. Some lawyers have almost no savings. Professional athletes have gone bankrupt despite earning millions. At the same time, there are teachers, engineers, office workers, and small business owners who quietly become millionaires. So what's happening? If earning more money isn't enough, what actually creates wealth? To answer that, let's meet two people, Michael and Emma. Both are 24 years old. They graduate from university in the same year. A few months later, they both land jobs at different companies. By coincidence, they earn almost exactly the same salary. Neither comes from a wealthy family. Neither wins the lottery. Neither starts a billion-dollar company. They're just ordinary people beginning their careers. During the first year, their lives look almost identical. They rent small apartments, drive older cars, count down the days until payday, and wonder if life will ever get easier. Then something small begins to happen. Michael receives his first promotion. He's thrilled. For the first time, he feels like all his hard work is paying off, so he decides to celebrate. He upgrades to a nicer apartment. It'll only cost a little more each month, he tells himself. A few months later, he replaces his reliable old car with something newer. The monthly payments seem manageable. After all, he earns more now. Later that year, he buys the newest smartphone. Then comes designer clothes, weekend trips, better restaurants, streaming subscriptions, coffee every morning. None of these purchases seem irresponsible. In fact, each one feels completely reasonable. The problem isn't one expensive decision. It's hundreds of small decisions quietly working together. Now let's look at Emma. She also gets promoted. She celebrates too. She treats herself to a nice dinner with friends. But when the next paycheck arrives, she sets up an automatic investment before spending anything else. Every month, a portion of her income disappears into an index fund. She doesn't wait until the end of the month. She invests first. Then, she spends what's left. Some months, she wishes she had more money available. Sometimes, she feels like everyone around her is enjoying life more than she is. She even wonders if she's being too careful. But she keeps going. 5 years pass. Michael now earns significantly more than when he started. Yet something feels strange. Every raise disappears almost immediately. His apartment is bigger, his car is nicer, his vacations are more expensive. But somehow, his bank account still looks exactly the same before every payday. He isn't building wealth, he's building a more expensive life. Economists have a name for this: lifestyle inflation. It's one of the biggest financial traps in the modern world. As your income increases, your spending quietly rises to match it. Without realizing it, every raise becomes another monthly payment, another subscription, another upgrade, another financial commitment. The extra money never stays with you long enough to change your future. Emma's life looks different. Her lifestyle has improved too, but much more slowly. Every raise increases her investments before it increases her spending. At first, the results are almost invisible. Her investment account grows painfully slowly. She sometimes opens the app and thinks, "Is this really worth it?" But something incredible begins happening after several years. Her investments start earning returns. Those returns begin earning their own returns. Then those returns begin creating even more returns. Her money slowly starts working alongside her. This is where most people misunderstand wealth. They believe rich people simply earn more. But that's only part of the story. The real difference is that wealthy people eventually reach a point where their money starts producing income on its own. Imagine planting a single apple seed. For years, it looks like almost nothing is happening. You water it, protect it, wait. Then one day, it becomes a tree. Soon, that tree produces hundreds of apples. Inside every apple are more seeds. Now, one tree becomes 5. 5 become 20. Eventually, you have an orchard. That's how wealth grows. Not overnight, but through patience and consistency. 10 years later, an unexpected recession hits. Both Michael and Emma lose their jobs. Michael panics. Without his paycheck, everything begins falling apart. His rent, his car payments, his credit cards, his lifestyle depended entirely on one thing, his next salary. Emma is worried too. But she has something different. She has options, she has savings, she has investments, she has assets that continue growing even while she's looking for another job. She isn't financially free yet, but she isn't trapped either. That's the power of wealth. Wealth doesn't eliminate problems, it gives you choices. And choices are one of the greatest forms of freedom money can buy. By the time they're 55 years old, both have earned millions of dollars throughout their careers. Yes, millions. Yet their financial lives couldn't be more different. Michael spent most of what he earned. Emma owned much of what she earned. That's the difference. Income pays today's bills. Assets pay tomorrow's bills. So why do most people never become wealthy? Because they spend years chasing the appearance of success instead of building the foundation of it. Looking wealthy is easy. Building wealth requires patience, discipline, consistency, and the willingness to delay gratification when everyone else is chasing instant rewards. The next time you receive a raise, a bonus, or unexpected money, ask yourself one simple question. Will this purchase make me look wealthier? Or will this decision actually make me wealthier? That single question may completely change your financial future. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Kev Theory for weekly stories about money, investing, wealth psychology, and financial freedom. Because understanding money isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about making smarter decisions today so your future self can thank you tomorrow.